On the night I married my sworn rival, her personal manservant barged straight into our bedroom. He was certain she would never get involved with an unfavored pawn in an arranged marriage like me. At all. But what he never expected was, the moment he entered, he saw that proud woman, sleeping soundly in my arms. The harsh lights flashed on. I was still half asleep, when a small hand quickly covered my eyes. Who let you in? The old madam did. Get out. Sun Muzhou jerked his head up. Miss, are you defying the old madam's orders? Shh. You'll wake my husband. With that, she lay back down beside me. Sun Muzhou's face twisted with jealousy. Miss, the old madam ordered me to change the sheets. The grating voice made me frown in discomfort. I rolled over on instinct and wrapped my arms around a soft body. My eyes flew open. I was instantly awake. Who am I? Where am I? And who is this woman? Sorry. She sat up with a helpless sigh. The servants here have no manners. They woke you up. Her voice was damnably sweet. I felt like I had a fever. Wait. Memories of last night came flooding back. My father plied me with liquor. Then someone hauled me away. After that, my memory stopped at a woman. Then everything went completely blank. He's just a nobody. He can't cause any trouble. Miss, the old madam asked me to. Before he could finish. What? Don't tell me you think. We had no contact at all last night, and merely slept separately. The next moment, she rose to her feet. What do you have to say now? Everyone present understood what that meant. Sun Muzhou completely fell apart. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Miss is famous for being an ice-cold beauty. How could she possibly throw herself at someone, least of all an unknown man like him? Now that you've seen enough, hurry up and change the sheets. My household doesn't keep useless people. At last, the room was quiet again. I rubbed my temples. Beside me, she tilted her head and looked at me with a smile. What's wrong? Have you forgotten what happened last night? After thinking for a moment, I finally faced reality. Well, I'll take responsibility. Seeing me struggle to find the words, her mood brightened. She pulled me back onto the bed. I subtly put some distance between us. When she noticed, a teasing smile curved her lips. She leaned right in. And how exactly will you take responsibility for me? The Chu family did arrange for you to come here. But given the situation now, shouldn't I take responsibility for you too? She tapped her chin over and over. She looked impossibly adorable as she thought. Then her lovely face slowly moved closer to mine. Shouldn't you have had someone throw me out right then? Her enchanting laugh seemed almost magical. It left me both angry and vexed. I tried to avoid her, not realizing I had backed up to the edge of the bed. My body suddenly toppled backward. In a split second, she urgently reached out and grabbed me. In the struggle, we tumbled onto the carpet beside the bed. The distance between us vanished. Our noses nearly touched. My heart felt ready to leap out of my throat. Flustered, I tried to pull away. But when I met her smiling eyes, I became completely at a loss. I instantly deflated and let her lie on top of me. She laughed so hard in my arms that she shook all over. After a while, she stood up and held out a hand to pull me up. Silly, I didn't do anything last night. Then what was that just now? I knew that old woman would try to control me. So I arranged for you beforehand. You didn't really think we did something, did you? I scratched my head. Sorry. I misunderstood the situation. At the same time, I breathed a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. Now I didn't have to take responsibility. Or is it that you think the way we look now could easily be misunderstood? What she was doing was far too easy to misread. Your father has already made an agreement with me. For now, you're under my supervision. My heart gave a jolt. I'd endured and given in at every turn. Even when beaten, I gritted my teeth and bore it. Yet in the end, I was still sent here. My heart sank into despair. From now on, I'll protect you. Stay by my side and be my man. No, I'd rather make my own living outside. I have my own principles. I won't rely on someone else just for a place to stay. What are you thinking? I'm only asking you to pretend to be my husband, to help me deal with that old woman at home. I promise, as long as you don't want to, nothing will happen between us. You mean it? HMPH. This lady never lies. In that case, could you pay my tuition? Tuition. She was completely stunned. You're still in school. Yes, I just got into college. Which college? What major? I answered proudly. The electronic engineering department at Zhao University. Lingxi was clearly surprised. After thinking for a moment, she said, I understand. Any difficulties with your studies? I'll help you work them out. I was overjoyed. I instantly relaxed. I could finally go to college and study what I loved most. The woman before me lit up my entire world. In that moment, I let down all my guard around her. My heart brimmed with gratitude. I made her a solemn promise. I'll cooperate with you properly. I won't cause you any trouble. But Lingxi shook her head after hearing that. That won't do. I don't need you to be too obedient. Being too obedient makes you easy to bully. I didn't need to be obedient. Being too obedient makes you easy to bully. But ever since I was little, Grandma said I wasn't likable. She said I had to be good to earn people's genuine affection. My man doesn't need to walk on eggshells. Remember that. Next time, show your fangs in front of others. At the Gu family, watch out for the servant named Sun Muzhou. All right, get some rest now. My Mr. Chu. Good night. I lay down obediently. The tips of my ears instantly burned. I couldn't tell whether it was because of her closeness or the way she called me Mr. Chu. Stop moving around and go to sleep. But you just said I didn't have to be obedient. Chen. Lingxi sighed helplessly. She reached over and ruffled my hair. I just taught you that, and you're already using it against me. HMPH, you little troublemaker. I closed my eyes, ready to lie awake all night. The next second, I fell asleep. The next morning, the sunlight was blinding. I jolted awake and sat frozen on the bed, recalling last night. It was unbelievable. Not only had I shared a bed with a woman, I had even agreed to pose as her husband. You really can sleep. The moment he got a clear look at my face, he froze in place. The contempt in his eyes turned to jealousy. I quickly got out of bed. Good morning. Thanks for coming to wake me. It was no trouble at all. You are now the honored son-in-law of the Gu family. Mr. Chu, on your first day of marriage, by the Gu family rules, the new son-in-law must personally bring the chicken soup to the table. After washing up, I entered the kitchen. I saw a clay pot boiling away, and immediately sensed something was wrong. There was not even a dishcloth in the whole kitchen, let alone heat-proof gloves. Son-in-law, hurry up and carry it. This is way too hot. If you cannot carry it, get out of the Gu family. These are the Gu family rules. Just as I was about to reach for it, being too obedient makes you easy to bully. I abruptly looked up. Serving soup is a servant's job. So, you deserve to do it. You're just some rich upstart's son. Do you really think joining the Gu family makes you better than everyone else? He had investigated my family thoroughly. Lingxi and I still had to keep up our act. I held back and couldn't tell him that nothing had happened between us. When I said nothing, Sun Muzhou assumed I had a guilty conscience. He became even more arrogant. Go serve the soup already. Instinctively, I was about to give in. But Lingxi's languid voice echoed in my ears again. My man doesn't need to walk on eggshells. I'm not carrying it. If I get burned, when Miss Gu returns, she will definitely. Before I could finish, Sun Muzhou grabbed my wrist. He forcefully tried to make me carry the clay pot. Oh no. I'm done for. Am I going to get burned? You're nothing but a tool. Do you think Miss Gu really treasures you? The instant he finished speaking, a scream rang out. Sun Muzhou, who had been so overbearing moments ago, was stopped by Qin Shuang. His face instantly changed. Even so, the way he looked at me remained vicious. I couldn't help frowning. Chen, are you all right? When she saw me shake my head, her eyes turned angry as she looked at Sun Muzhou. Qin Shuang released Sun Muzhou without expression. Miss, he was sent by the old madam. Just say he has sticky fingers. Send him back. Yes. There was no emotion in Qin Shuang's voice, but inwardly, she was delighted. Mr. Sun, this way. Sun Muzhou glared at her furiously. I'm not going back. Sun Muzhou collapsed onto the floor. I looked down at the hand around my waist. Warmth spread through my entire body. So he was nothing special after all. I went to great lengths to earn the old madam's trust, so I could monitor Lingxi. If I am sent back, everything will be over. I will definitely be thrown out of the Gu family. No, I can't accept this outcome. Miss, if you send me back, the old madam will throw me out of the Gu family. I know. But what does that have to do with me? Oh, right? What was it you said just now? You said I don't treasure Chen, didn't you? People say Miss Gu has been unpredictable since childhood, spoiled and willful, always doing exactly as she pleases. And then there are all those rumors about her time abroad. Miss, I answered to the old madam. You have no right, Yet my body moved on its own, and I shuddered. Are you afraid of me? I couldn't say, but I could sense the danger radiating from her. She remembered a cat she had raised as a child. When she saw the cat being chased by a dog, she grabbed a stick and scared the dog away. From then on, it ran whenever it saw her. Later, it became that old hag's new favorite. It even shamelessly acted cute in her arms. He looked up at my face. He looked as if he had the makings of an ungrateful wretch too. The same mistake I would never make twice. I felt her gaze. I lowered my head and stared straight at Lingxi. There was no fear or pleading in his eyes, only innocence and confusion. My heart suddenly skipped a beat. On an impulse I couldn't explain, I rose onto my toes and lightly brushed Lingxi's cheek. A faint blush crossed Lingxi's face. I realized this man who had suddenly appeared was far more special than I had imagined. Not only could he soothe the restlessness inside me, but being with him always made me feel at ease. I think I am falling for him. If he is willing to be sincere with me too, and stand by my side, I will cherish what we have. Lingxi received a video call from Zhengjie. Lingxi, are you coming tonight? My sister is back. Anna brought a nice bottle of wine. She says we'll open it tonight. No. Lingxi looked at Zhengjie and gave a soft scoff. You've really changed. Lingxi smiled and ended the call. Then she casually asked, are you afraid of me? I lowered my head, not knowing what to say. I wasn't stupid. I knew the answer Lingxi wanted, but I still could not help asking. Do I have to tell the truth? Lingxi laughed at that. She took my hand. What's wrong? Are you still trying to lie to me? I really do like this man a little. Keeping him by my side would not be so bad, but only if he does not become that cat. I'm afraid of you. Should I give this fool another chance? A cold mist spread through her eyes. But the next moment, I firmly clasped her small hand in return. I will try not to be afraid. Lingxi was unusually taken aback. Afraid of me. But he will try. Not to be afraid anymore? What kind of answer was that? She said nothing for a long while. I thought she was angry. I know you are helping me. I'm truly grateful. But there is so much I have never experienced. I need you to teach me. Little by little, I will do my best to play the part of a proper Gu family son-in-law. Please don't be angry, Miss Gu. Lingxi held me tightly. My unique scent soothed her frayed nerves. Do you want to go out tonight? She suddenly asked. I couldn't think about anything else. I realized that whenever I was with Lingxi, my mind turned to mush. Yet I did not dislike the feeling. Maybe Lingxi's embrace made me feel safe. A few minutes later, the dressing room doors opened. I stared at the dazzling array of clothes and accessories before me. Too stunned to speak. Pick for yourself. Take your time. I'll come get you later. With that, she turned and left. Her steps were quicker than usual, and her heart more unsettled. The place Lingxi was taking me was not some formal banquet. It was only a gathering of friends, most likely at a club owned by Anna. When she returned to the dressing room, she felt a flicker of anticipation. Though the clothes filling the room had been prepared in haste, and she had not selected them herself, she believed every one of them would look good on a Chen. But what she saw left her torn between laughter and tears. I was sitting on the sofa, lost in thought. Hearing the door open, I turned, looking at her with helpless confusion in my eyes. You don't like any of them? Shuang, wait. I lowered my head dejectedly. Thank you, Miss Gu. These clothes are all beautiful, and I like them very much. She slowly walked over and patiently asked, then why aren't you wearing them? I became even more flustered. I don't deserve to wear these clothes. Lingxi lowered her gaze and frowned. Don't deserve them? What kind of people had made him this way? Who said you don't deserve them? My grandmother. Or rather, everyone in the family told me that. My grandmother, my father, and Aunt Yang. They always said I didn't deserve the good things in this world. They said a man should rely on himself and does not need superficial things to make him look good. So, ever since I was young, I told myself to be obedient and make people like me. I didn't deserve refined things, and I never fought Zhengjie for anything. If a man this handsome doesn't deserve them, then no one in the world deserves these clothes. You deserve them. If not you, then who? Thank you, Miss Gu. I understand. No, you don't, she thought. He was handsome, and kind-hearted too. So handsome that she had fallen for him at first sight. Gu Lingxi wanted so badly to tell me all of that, but she knew. The insecurity years of oppression had planted in me could not be changed with a few words, and she was not good at saying such mushy things, so she said nothing more. Try them on. She smiled as she sought my opinion. After I nodded, Gu Lingxi had already turned around. Do you like it? MMHM. The outfit Miss Gu chose is beautiful. It's comfortable and clean. Nothing like anything I've worn before. But grandmother said I look ugly dressed like this. She said even in royal robes, I'd never look like a prince. I didn't want to hear Gu Lingxi say that about me. So I racked my brain for the right words, wanting to go next door and change back into my usual dark t-shirt and pants. When you arrived, the only outfit you had on was already dirty, and no one brought you your usual clothes. As she spoke, she took my hand and led me before the mirror. Look at yourself. You look so handsome. She was not used to complimenting men, and her expression was slightly awkward as she spoke. I looked into the mirror, staring blankly at the person inside. But my eyes were fixed on Gu Lingxi. She was beautiful. She was studying my reflection with such a serious expression. Maybe she really believed I deserved it. As I thought that, my gaze finally fell on myself. The corners of my lips lifted without my realizing it. All of a sudden, I felt it too. I deserved the clothes Miss Gu had chosen for me. Miss Gu, could you help me choose a pair of shoes too? Gu Lingxi rose onto her toes and lightly kissed my cheek. A little thank you gift. Other than a Chen, no one in this world would dare order me to do such things. But when she saw me clutching my cheek in shock, she gave me a radiant smile. By the time I was ready, it was already evening. But Gu Lingxi was in no hurry. She even had Qin Shuang call in a stylist to do my hair. Miss Gu, he's ready. Gu Lingxi looked up from her laptop and looked at the newly groomed me. A flash of amazement crossed her eyes. Chen, you look so handsome. It seemed that every time Gu Lingxi complimented me, I somehow believed she was right. Whenever Zhengjie had a birthday, the family would bring in a stylist to do his hair, then dress him in tailored, elegant clothes. Back then, I was so envious. Chen, let's go. The clothes and shoes Miss Gu chose for me were beautiful, and even the watch was exquisite. I could not ask for too much, or people would come to dislike me. That was what I kept telling myself. Lost in thought, I did not catch what Gu Lingxi said. Later, when we're there, don't get too close to that woman named Meng Jiao. When we pushed open the private room's door, Anna was opening a bottle of champagne. I watched helplessly as champagne sprayed all over Gu Lingxi. Lingxi, you're here. Gu Lingxi helped her onto a sofa off to the side. Who got her drunk? Anna can really hold her liquor. Getting her this drunk takes some doing. Everyone looked at Gu Lingxi's champagne-stained clothes, but no one dared say a word. Shouldn't I have stepped in and shielded her? What do I do now? I quickly took off my jacket, walked over, and put it on her. I finished quickly and stepped aside. A woman in the corner gave a mocking laugh. Is this Miss Gu's new plaything? Lingxi frowned slightly but did not deny it. She only turned to glance at me. I acted as though I hadn't heard her, standing quietly to one side. Meng Jiao, you've gone too far. Meng Jiao tried to make me sit down, but Gu Lingxi slapped her hand away. Gu Lingxi ignored her. She wasn't offended either. Her gaze settled on me, now carrying a sharper scrutiny. So this is Miss Gu's type. Gu Lingxi shot her a glance, but still ignored her. Meng Jiao's face darkened. I watched as Gu Lingxi took my hand and led me to sit on the sofa at the head of the room. Get him juice instead. Freshly squeezed. You're a man, and you don't drink. I hadn't expected her to speak to me, so I froze for a moment. Hello. I don't drink. Once Meng Jiao got a good look at me, she rolled her eyes at Gu Lingxi. It's such a shame a handsome guy like him ended up with you. I anxiously tried to explain, but Meng Jiao had already taken an interest in me. Meng Jiao was the same age as Gu Lingxi. They had been rivals since childhood, competing over everything. First place in school, gold medals in competitions, scholarships, business projects. Neither of them had ever given an inch. And now, Meng Jiao had her eye on the man at Gu Lingxi's side. In every contest before this, Meng Jiao had always come out behind Gu Lingxi. But faced with this pure, unspoiled young man, Meng Jiao found herself wanting to compete for him. Meng Jiao looked at me. It's rare to see you bring someone along. Aren't you going to introduce him? Lingxi gave a cold snort. Sure. This is my fiance. With that, she naturally slipped her arm through mine. Everyone present stood stunned for a long moment. Then shocked exclamations erupted one after another. Zhao Xin was like a startled kitten, jumping straight up. Attorney Jia pretended to remain composed. As she bent to pick up her fallen glasses, Mu Xiao reached over and patted Anna beside her. Anna frowned, then let out a drunken burp. Meng Jia already knew the truth, looked at her younger sister with pity. Meng Jiao choked on a mouthful of her drink at those words. Meng Jiao blurted out a cutting retort. You have a fiancé. She ignored Lingxi's increasingly grim expression. Did he force you into this? Tell your big sister. I'll make things right for you. The next second, an irritated Lingxi yanked me back. Lingxi whispered fiercely in my ear. What I told you in the car. Have you forgotten all of it? My mind was still a complete mess. It wasn't that I'd forgotten. I hadn't heard it at all. I vaguely realized I'd caused trouble. I'm going to the restroom. I hurried away in a panic. Lingxi watched me leave and smiled softly. That made Meng Jiao, standing nearby, roll her eyes. Once the door closed, Meng Jiao said mockingly, putting on such a devoted act is a little forced, isn't it? Don't humiliate yourself. Before these sisters she'd grown up with, this was the first time Lingxi had truly lost her temper. But Meng Jiao merely curled her red lips. Humiliate myself. I wonder if you'll give me the chance to make a fool of myself. I had no idea that after I left, Lingxi, protecting me, had nearly come into conflict with Meng Jiao. These past 2 days, I'd felt weak all over. My head heavy and utterly drained. This condition seemed to have started when Lingxi first came close to me. That was when it began. Or perhaps it had begun the night I first met her. Miss Zhou, why pretend to be so distant? There are no strangers here. I didn't know many people, but I knew that voice better than any other. It was Zhengjie. Aren't you getting engaged tomorrow? Exactly. Since I'm getting engaged, I have to enjoy my last moments of freedom. Zhengjie and Sister Yanyi were clearly in love. Why was he here? Could I have heard wrong? I clenched my fists, held my breath, and slowly approached the restroom. As I drew closer, it felt like I had been struck by lightning. I covered my mouth instinctively, but I still could not stifle my gasp. I turned to run, but the stall door had already opened. Zhengjie quickly caught up with me. Zhengjie cried out in surprise. His gaze held both wariness and resentment. You know him. He's nobody important. Rest assured, Miss Zhou. He won't dare tell anyone about tonight. Oh, this boy is just my type. Zhou Mengyi was supposed to be interested in me, but the moment she saw this brat, he caught her eye. It was always like this. He was someone I had deliberately kept down, yet he kept ruining my plans. Haven't you been looking for some new amusement lately, Miss Zhou? Why not have a little fun with him? I did not quite understand their conversation, but Zhou Mengyi's stare made my skin crawl. I pinched my thigh. If I could just get out of here. Lingxi's room was just around the corner. As long as I reached her, I would be safe. Zhou Mengyi reached for me. I dodged aside. Zhou Mengyi flew into a rage. Zhengjie rushed forward to block my path. I stepped back. Zhengjie, so arrogant just moments ago, stumbled and fell to the floor. It was the first time I had ever tried to escape someone bullying me. My heart pounded like a drum, and my blood raced through my veins. I bolted for the exit. My breathing came in ragged gasps, and the metallic taste of blood rose in my throat. I had only one thought. Just hold on. Just get to Lingxi. Well, look at you. You actually dared defy me. Zhengjie grabbed me. In that instant, I thought there was no escaping disaster. Memories of running for my life flashed through my mind. Yet they inexplicably stopped on the image of Lingxi picking out clothes for me. I wanted to wear the clothes she chose for me one more time. I made a wish that even I found ridiculous. My vision suddenly went black. The agonizing pain I expected never came. My forehead struck Meng Jiao's hand. I watched helplessly as Zhengjie and Zhou Mengyi, close behind him, were led away by security. The club's lights were painfully bright. I looked up at Meng Jiao through narrowed eyes. Wasn't I cool? Little brother. MMHMM or very. Meng Jiao's smile deepened. I heard you're living at Lingxi's house now. I'm sweet-tempered, and I know how to take care of people. I'm easy on the eyes too. So, Come with me, little brother. My head started spinning again. I raised a hand and rubbed my temples, barely managing to gather my thoughts. My voice was weak as I said, Miss Gu is very good to me. I regretted it as soon as I said it. It sounded utterly unconvincing. I was so clumsy with words. I could not even say something nice. Miss Gu never took advantage of me when I was out of it. She even dealt with the people who bullied me. She's very gentle with me. She never looks down on me, and she helps me pick out clothes. Those words would have moved anyone who heard them, including Lingxi, who had come looking for me. She happened to see Meng Jiao making a move on me. Her face darkened as she spoke. Let him go. Seems you haven't completely won him over yet. Look, she even hit me. But Lingxi clearly had not used any force. Lingxi hadn't even touched Meng Jiao. Why are you being so dramatic? What can I say? I like this little guy too much. Hey, I did save him after all. Is this how you repay me? Only then did I remember that I had not thanked Meng Jiao yet. But glancing at Lingxi's tense profile, I did not dare say anything more. I followed her into the car. Inside the Bentley, Qin Shuang tactfully raised the partition. We were sitting very close together. I could sense that she was angry. I swallowed nervously. At the same time, Lingxi quietly studied me after seeing how close Meng Jiao and I had been. What exactly happened just now? I will investigate that myself. But right now, the urgent question is this. Where did Meng Jiao touch you? She hugged me. When she leaned in, her nose accidentally brushed mine. She also touched my arm and shoulder. Lingxi watched me struggle to remember. The anger in her heart was gradually replaced by another feeling. She stopped holding herself back. Tilting her head, she gently bit my shoulder. I winced in pain. She watched me wince. I saw it all. She got close to you. She touched your arm, too. She glared at me fiercely. I looked back at her helplessly. At first, she was clearly teasing me. But gradually, the atmosphere in the car turned intimate. She massaged my shoulder. Did I hurt you? No, it doesn't hurt. She gently patted my shoulder. I could not stop a cry from escaping. Why are you so obedient? I'm sorry, Miss Gu. I didn't mean to be so obedient. I've been trying to stand up for myself. My thoughts were in turmoil. For a moment, I did not know what else to say. As consciousness blurred, I only heard her indulgent voice beside my ear. Silly. By the time we got home, I had fallen into an exhausted sleep. She had the servants carry me back to my room. She was about to have someone help me wash up when Qin Shuang knocked at the door. Miss, I've found out what happened. Come in. After hearing the full story, her expression turned ice cold. She lowered her gaze to me as I slept, her brows faintly furrowed. Chen suffered such humiliation, yet he still would not tell me. Seeing him endure it all in silence breaks my heart. Miss, shall I warn them personally? No. A verbal warning alone is far too mild. It carries no weight. It will be hard to make them truly understand their mistake. When I woke again, it was already afternoon. I rubbed my throbbing head. I had been sleeping far too long lately. I kept feeling like I was missing so much. When I went downstairs, Lingxi was not home. Uncle Chen, the butler standing in the living room, saw me. He came over and said respectfully, Young Master Chu, Miss Gu had to go out. Before she left, she told me to take good care of you. Then I'll be relying on you, Uncle Chen. Ha ha ha. No wonder Miss Gu likes you so much. Uncle Chen had lived most of his life and met countless people. Young men as courteous as you are were already rare, and that purity and gentleness were rarer still when they came from the heart. Does Miss Gu really like me? I've never once seen Miss Gu care this much about anyone else. He led me into the backyard. There was a lounge chair beneath a tree. Go sit for a while. I looked at him in delighted surprise. May I? Of course. Miss Gu designed this whole courtyard for you herself. Especially for me. But in an instant, my old insecurity surged back. My eyes slowly dimmed. I thought to myself, how could such special treatment possibly be meant just for me? Uncle Chen was probably only trying to comfort me. Uncle Chen saw right through me. He wanted to reassure me. But that was something for Miss Gu to worry about. He quickly changed the subject. When Miss Gu was little, she was a mischievous sprite. She was lively and cheerful too. Back then, she loved adorable things most. She took wonderful care of every cat and dog in the house. I listened without taking my eyes off him. Just then, A car horn sounded outside the courtyard. It seemed someone from the old estate had arrived. They are probably here to take you to the old estate. No matter what they say, use your own judgment. All right. Thank you for the warning, Uncle Chen. My earnest gratitude stirred a flicker of guilt in Uncle Chen. Mr. Chu has been taken away by old madam's people. I had long heard that the Gu family was one of the capital's most powerful families. Their roots ran deep, and their influence stretched across the globe. Even Gu Lingxi, a seemingly overlooked daughter, had such a lavish residence. I had expected the Gu family's main estate to be even grander. Yet the quaint, old-fashioned courtyard before me left me stunned. Mr. Chu, we have arrived. I was nervous. In a low voice, I asked, will Miss Gu be coming? She did not answer. I felt a little awkward. Lowering my head, I pushed down my thoughts. Then I followed the woman guiding me forward. Old madam, Mr. Chu has arrived. After speaking, the woman stepped aside. The courtyard was silent. I stood before the door, my heart racing. I took a deep breath, forcing myself to remain calm. I was here as Gu Lingxi's fiance. I absolutely could not lose my nerve. I could not embarrass her. After what felt like forever. Come in. A Buddhist shrine stood deep within the hall. Old madam knelt in the center, chanting sutras. I looked at the empty prayer cushion beside her. I walked forward slowly, then bent my knees and knelt. I had not expected the floor to be paved with rough, hard tiles. The instant my unprepared knees hit the ground, the hard surface sent an aching jolt through my legs. I gritted my teeth, steadied myself, and straightened my back. When I lived with my grandmother, she often made me kneel in the ancestral hall and copy sutras. Over time, all manner of sutras were already etched into my memory. Now, enduring the searing pain in my knees, I softly recited sutras. To distract myself, old Madame Gu had long since lost focus on her prayers. She had been studying me from the corner of her eye. On such a rough floor, even the servants would grow uncomfortable after kneeling for long. Yet he did not move an inch. He had not even furrowed his brow. You are remarkably composed. I stopped chanting and slowly opened my eyes. I had originally chosen the Zhu family's other son. I never expected someone to switch you in instead. Tell me, how should I punish the Zhu family? No matter the punishment, it would spell utter ruin for the Zhu family. Since that day, I belong with Gu Lingxi now. I have no ties to the Zhu family anymore. Even so, a stab of pain rose in my heart. I had once sincerely regarded the Zhu family as my home. I only ever yielded and endured. Yet all I received was humiliation, slander, and betrayal. People said I was cursed, timid, and weak, despised by all. But Gu Lingxi was different. She gave me warmth. She told me this could be my home. At that thought, my gaze turned gentle yet resolute. I openly met old Madame Gu's scrutinizing gaze. You are more interesting than I imagined. You may get up, too. I knew I had passed this test for now. Someone, come here. I thought they had brought the wrong meditation cushion, which was why he could kneel so calmly. But I never imagined he had endured it until now. This young man is clever and self-controlled. His character is sound enough. With some training, he could be put to great use. You child, why are you so stubborn? If you could not endure it, you should have simply said so. If you hurt yourself, Lingxi will make trouble for me again. I hid the dark glint in my eyes and answered meekly. I did not think it through. My meek manner made her think I would be easy to control. Honestly, having you marry Lingxi in your brother's place has truly wronged you. Miss Gu is wonderful. Wonderful. That girl has no claim to inherit the Gu family. Though people say she has many connections outside, they are ultimately nothing but shady, back-channel dealings. Compared with her sister, she is not worth mentioning. Miss Gu treats me very well. Young man, how about we make a deal? Take my side, and I will help you get justice from the Zhu family. Besides, my second daughter controls many Gu family assets. As long as you agree, I will guarantee you a lifetime of wealth without worry. In her eyes, I was the ideal person to keep Gu Lingxi in check. That was why she offered terms alluring enough. Or so she believed. Old madam, now that I am by Miss Gu's side, of course I will stand wholeheartedly with the Gu family. And with you. I refuse to believe he cannot see that Gu Lingxi and I are at odds. This young man was deliberately playing dumb, but my expression deceived her. Just as she was about to speak plainly, She suddenly saw me clutch my chest and gasp for air. He must be faking it. 7th Miss, you cannot go in. Lingxi walked in, silhouetted against the light. She saw me collapsed on the floor, then looked at old Madame Gu, whose face was dark with displeasure. Why did I let a Chen come to the old estate alone? Why did I think to test a Chen? Why did I not step in sooner and bring him home? If anything happens to him, I will never let this go. Such bold words. Let us see whether you truly have the power to back them up. HMPH. So this boy means that much to you. Once someone has a person they would protect at all cost, their actions become burdened by attachments. That makes them easier to control. Hospital. His condition is not good. Stagnant energy has built up in his body for days. It suddenly flared up today. Calm down first. His condition did not begin today. Old Madame Gu was probably not responsible. His excessive sleepiness these past days and lack of energy were early warning signs. Though this episode looks dangerous, his life is not in danger. He must have been groggy these past few days and sleeping often. It would have been difficult to notice. Stagnant energy. The stagnant energy in his body has been slowly eroding him for a long time. Today, it erupted completely. Fortunately, his constitution is unusual. His heart meridians are exceptionally resilient, protecting his vital foundation. The stagnant energy is now slowly dispersing on its own. He is out of immediate danger. I lay quietly on the hospital bed, as though I were asleep. Chen, you little troublemaker. You quietly stole my heart. Mengjie walked in after her, studying the examination report in her hand. I cannot determine the exact cause yet. For now, I can only prescribe medicine to help regulate his condition. We will need to monitor him over time. Lingxi frowned. Even you cannot find the cause? This is too strange. I cannot determine the cause. Lingxi drew a deep breath. Find it. At any cost, find the root cause. If you must, go consult your mentor. I will not allow a Chen to have even the slightest hidden risk. I cannot bear the consequences of losing him. Lingxi, are you even human? You clearly know I. The hospital room fell silent again. Lingxi sat beside the bed, her gentle gaze resting on my sleeping face. Chen, are you my calamity? Or my cure? A moment later, she rose and left the room. Make the preparations. Set every plan in motion within 10 days. Miss, did you not say we should wait a little longer? No more waiting. I could endure and yield in the past. But now I have someone I need to protect. After waking, I stared blankly at the ceiling for a while. Only then did I realize I was back at Lingxi's villa, lying in my familiar, warm bed. When I turned and saw Lingxi asleep beside me, I fell silent. Her usually tense face was soft and relaxed. Carefully, I reached out and lightly touched the loose strands of her silky hair at her forehead. Chen. I hurriedly pulled back my hand and sat upright. She was talking in her sleep. I stared blankly at Lingxi's breathtaking face. That intimate murmur echoed through my mind. I quickly got up and went into the bathroom, splashing cold water on my cheeks. Get a hold of yourself. I used to be sensitive and weak, living cautiously, merely trying to survive. But ever since I met Lingxi, an impossible hope I had never known took root in my heart. She shines so brightly. How could I ever be worthy of her? Lost in wild thoughts, I returned to the bedroom and nearly tripped over the clothes at my feet. She must have been exhausted when she came home yesterday, so she casually tossed them on the floor. Miss Gu seems even cuter than I thought. I crouched down and picked up what had fallen from her coat pocket. I was instantly at a loss. Lingxi, who had been asleep moments ago, suddenly woke up. Still bleary-eyed, she looked at me. Instinctively, I hid both hands behind my back. What are you hiding? I am not hiding anything. If anyone else deliberately concealed something and lied, I would never let it slide. But when it came to Chen, I just could not bring myself to be harsh with him. She rose and walked over to me. I did not dare look at her. I clutched the item in my hand tightly. But the more I acted that way, the more Lingxi wanted to know. What exactly was it that made a Chen lie to me like this? She held out her fair hand to me. Hand it over. If you insist on not showing me, then I will have to take it myself. I did not mean to. Slowly, I extended my arm. I opened my hand, revealing the little square packet. Once Lingxi saw it clearly, Her pretty face flushed. Mengjie tossed this condom to me at the party that day. I just stuffed it into my pocket. I never thought it would fall out, and Chen would find it. I could die of embarrassment. Little things do slip out easily. I will put it away for you. Lingxi watched my earnest expression. A mischievous smile crossed her face. She reached over and took the packet back out. I do not make a habit of carrying those around. She sounded completely serious, but my heart was in turmoil. I could not tell whether I was jealous or something else, but I still said instinctively, "When you are out, carrying one gives you extra peace of mind." Lingxi teased. The moment I spoke, I suddenly realized something was wrong. Lingxi blushed slightly. She covered my eyes with her hand. Chen, what were you about to say? I thought for a moment, then spoke. Miss Gu, I am sorry. I have been so muddled lately. I keep speaking without thinking. My voice was full of frustration. Lingxi lowered her hand. It is fine. Get more sleep and regain your strength. She reached out and ruffled my hair. If you sleep this much, what if you sleep yourself silly? Lingxi gave a soft laugh. You will not. We will help you recover properly. Once the stagnant energy in Chen's body is fully cleared, we will have Mengjie prepare something restorative. Come, let me apply your medicine. Idiot, am I hearing things? You are hurt this badly. Do not leave the house for the next few days. Bear with it. She gently rubbed the medicine onto my injuries. My nose stung with emotion. I slowly sat up and leaned against her. What is it? Lingxi, thank you. You are wonderful. That is why I treat you so well. Sleep. We have plenty to do tomorrow. A flash of icy resolve crossed Lingxi's almond-shaped eyes. I curled up and drifted into a deep sleep. But after I was deeply asleep, Lingxi dressed and walked out of the room. Miss, we are ready to leave. The night was pitch black. My dream was shrouded in darkness. A small child huddled in a corner, trembling violently. I did not dare make a sound. It was the memory of being tormented and bullied when I was 8. That woman's face had blurred with time, but I still remembered clearly. The scent on her that terrified me. My phone's ring jolted me awake. I bolted upright, clutching my chest and gasping for air. Chen, I got out. Ha. I am coming to find you now. I got dressed and followed the address to a bar downtown. This is a licensed bar. Minors are not allowed inside. Sorry, I am an adult. I looked down at what I was wearing. Lingxi had picked out this outfit for me. It seemed a little out of place at a bar. If I had known Zhengjie would invite me somewhere like this, I never would have worn this. An adult. You look like you are still in high school. Go home now. This place is full of all sorts. It is not somewhere you should be. I took out my ID and handed it to him. The burly man held my ID, turning it over and checking it several times. His eyes went wide. You really are an adult? Well, he scratched his head. He looked at me with some embarrassment. If a stranger offers you a drink, do not touch it. If you get into trouble, shout for Brother Lun. I will come in and help you. I looked at the man, warmth rising in my heart. Some people are handsome, yet utterly arrogant. Others may not be much to look at, yet have kind hearts. He watched my retreating back, looking worried. I walked inside and immediately felt an unfriendly gaze. Chen, Zhengjie greeted me from a corner table. I hurried over. Come on, why are you still so shy? You look much better. You even seem a little stronger. Recently, I have been eating with Lingxi, and she has been making me eat more. I cannot have put on weight that quickly, can I? This is my first time at a bar. I have wanted to do this for ages, but once my exam results came out, my family forced me to repeat my senior year. You have no idea how strict the teachers there are. Every day, I get up before dawn, sleep past midnight, and eat like a horse. Chen, I am so jealous that you got into such a great university. As he said that, he gave me a mysterious look. I prepared a gift for you. I snapped back to my senses. Here, this is the allowance I saved up. My mom said she would give it back if I repeated my senior year. The day after I got it, they sent me away. I did not even get the chance to give it to you. He took a sip of his drink and spoke as if it did not matter. But I knew, for a wild, free-spirited rich young master like him, to attend a fully boarding school and repeat his senior year, He truly considered me his best friend. I pushed the bank card back to him. Gee, Miss Gu has already agreed to pay my tuition. Thank you. Then did I make that sacrifice for nothing? Wait, no. Who is Miss Gu? Heh. Handsome guys, want to share a table? Suji refused impatiently. Sorry, no. I did not come here tonight to do charity. I cannot be bothered with women like you. You can have this table. We have things to do. We are leaving. Do not rush off, handsome. I have a new house-made drink from the bar. Want to try some? We absolutely could not touch an unknown drink like that. Sorry, we do not drink alcohol. This is not alcohol. It is the bar's special fruit drink. It tastes great. You two should try it. We do not want it. Please move aside. Whether you boys want it is not up to you. Is it? I was terrified. My eyes swept the room, weighing whether Suji and I could make a run for it. We told you. We do not want it. Do you not understand? I dodged the cup she held out. I quickly pulled Suji behind me. The people at the two nearby tables saw this and rose to surround us. You have quite the fiery temper. Bring them back to me. The people around us slowly closed in. Suji had been completely fearless, but the moment he met Moyu's eyes, his whole body went rigid. It was his first time facing something like this. Fear left his mind completely blank. Gee, run. I grabbed him and sprinted along the route I had planned. I had been frail since childhood. My throat tightened after barely running any distance. But the people behind us would not stop chasing. I did not know that woman, but I knew the terror she brought all too well. It overlapped with memories from 10 years ago, making me desperately want to escape. Chaos broke out. Tables and chairs were knocked over as we fled. My first instinct was to turn back and shield Suji, but he moved first, covering me with his body. You are quite loyal. We were both subdued on the spot. Despair consumed me. Shadows from my past surged through my mind. What good are you? You cannot protect anything. You always need someone else to save you. Why are you even alive? Hey, did I not tell you to call for Brother Lun if anything happened? Zhao Lun's voice sounded like music from heaven. Meanwhile, in the basement, just thinking about that woman having designs on a Chen makes me furious. Lingxi, hand over the evidence we collected. Let her face the law. Miss, there is a conflict upstairs. You cannot even handle something this minor. Anna's expression changed. Moyu? How could our people get into a conflict with her? The moment I thought of Moyu's face, I shuddered. Lingxi, save me. Moyu was eccentric, willful, and reckless. No one in our circle wanted trouble with her, so I could only ask Lingxi to come and give me courage. That is not cowardice. It is fighting fire with fire. I heard it was over to young men. Brother Lun went up to mediate. Zhao Lun is nearly 50. Why can he not be more level-headed? He once helped me. I cannot just leave him alone. Why is this elevator so slow today? Supporting Suji, I carefully made my way to the door. It was all my fault. Protecting me just now, Suji got injured. Suddenly, someone seized my wrist. I stiffly turned my head and met Gu Lingxi's eyes, full of anger and concern. Come with me. Rain instantly soaked through my clothes. Gu Lingxi was worried, but spoke fiercely. Get in the car, now. Soaked to the bone, I was afraid of dirtying the car, so I deliberately sat in the corner. Gu Lingxi silently turned on the heat. What an idiot. Outside the window, I watched Zhao Lun help Suji into a car. He was probably taking Suji to the hospital. I really wanted to follow them. Just then, Gu Lingxi casually ordered the driver. Drive. When we got home, Gu Lingxi looked at my stained clothes, walked over, and helped take them off. Then she tossed them aside. Filthy. She had picked out those clothes for me herself. Does she hate me now? I have to behave. I cannot let Miss Gu throw me away. Go take a shower. Gu Lingxi's cool voice gave nothing away. Like a puppet on strings, I walked into the bathroom. I stayed there until the water gradually turned cold. Are you not done yet? I hurriedly changed into the clothes the maid had prepared. Then I cautiously stepped out of the bathroom. Why did you go to a bar? Idiot. You do not even know how to dry your hair. I hurriedly explained. Suji gave me the address. I did not know it was a bar before I went. I truly did not know. The address was downtown, And he even gave me the street number. How was I supposed to know something was wrong until I got there? And I could not leave Zhengjie there alone. Chen certainly is quite well liked. First Meng Jiao, and now Zhengjie. She held out her hand to me. Come here. I hesitated, then slowly approached. She immediately pulled me into her arms. My cold body was instantly enveloped in her warm embrace. I froze at once. Meanwhile, Lingxi had already taken a hair dryer from the drawer. Sit still. Do not move. She patiently, if somewhat awkwardly, dried my hair. Seeing how uneasy I was, she gave a soft laugh. Suddenly, in her mind, fragmented images flashed by again. A blurred figure was running. A violent headache struck without warning. Miss Gu, what is wrong? She stopped talking. Lingxi gently rested her head on my shoulder. Her headache slowly eased in the scent that was uniquely mine. He is usually so quiet, but now he will not stop chattering. It is driving me crazy. Still, Chen truly is the cure for every discomfort I have. Go to sleep. I was still a little uneasy, but I could not fight the sudden wave of drowsiness. I soon fell asleep. Chen, what have you been through? Forget it. I will not send anyone to investigate Chen's past. I really cannot win against him. Tomorrow is the Zhou family's engagement banquet. I have already prepared the script. Now I only need to wait for the show to begin. By the time she finished drawing, it was already late at night. After Lingxi sent the email, she turned and found my face flushed red, my breathing rapid. Lingxi sensed something was wrong. She reached out and felt my forehead. You have a fever. Mengjie received word and rushed over immediately. What happened? Did we not agree you had to be careful until the stagnant energy was cleared? Lingxi gripped my hand tightly, guilt and heartache warring within her. Seeing her like this, Mengjie sighed. She took out her equipment and began examining me. But when it came time to draw blood, Lingxi could not take her eyes off the blood in the syringe. Noticing her gaze, what is it? Do you not find it strange? Mengjie followed her gaze. After a long moment, she shook her head. What is strange about it? Lingxi spoke firmly. His blood is different. Mengjie studied it carefully beneath the light. His blood and vital energy are unlike an ordinary person's. Something is definitely off. Investigate it, but do not let word get out. Have you found any leads on whoever attacked him in secret? Not yet. Most of my people are overseas. It will take time to bring them back. Otherwise, I would have dragged them out already. Why not send a message in the group chat? Those people have nothing to do all day. Especially Muzhou. She is practically tearing my house apart. That is what best friends do. They mess with each other. But you cannot keep fleecing just me. Oh, I left the medicine over there. Remember to have him take it tomorrow. His constitution is unusual. He probably will not recover so easily. Wait. What is it? My head hurts again. I have to say, you two are a perfect match. Lingxi cast him an irritated sidelong glance. So, what triggered it this time? Lingxi narrowed her eyes slightly and searched her memories carefully. A ragged little boy. Rain pouring from the sky. He seemed to be holding something. Anything else? Is that all? I do not know who he was. I do not know where it was. I do not know what happened either. We already ran the examinations. Your body is perfectly normal. There is nothing wrong with you mentally either. So, is it possible you forgot something? You mean this was something I personally experienced, but I forgot it? No, I could not have forgotten. Lingxi, no one remembers every detail of their past. Lingxi fell silent. For the first time, doubt stirred within her. Could it be? Without even knowing it, had I really lost a piece of my memory? The next morning, Uncle Chen came with a message. Young Master Chu, Ms. asked me to tell you that you need to attend a dinner tonight. She also specifically asked me to take you shopping. Noticing my worries, Uncle Chen reassured me. Ms. also asked me to tell you this. She is not angry with you. But if you keep looking so troubled, then she really will be angry. Thank you, Uncle Chen. I am actually worried about Zhengjie and Zhao. Zhengjie texted me this morning to say he was fine. But I still cannot stop worrying. I feel like I should visit them both at the hospital. The next moment, I was standing alone at the mall entrance. Oh no. My social anxiety is acting up. The unfamiliar surroundings made me feel awkward, just as I was debating whether to leave. What are you doing standing here alone? I turned around in a panic and accidentally stepped on her foot. I jerked my foot back and crashed straight into her arms. People streamed past us on all sides. I quickly let her go and apologized. I am sorry. Stop apologizing all the time. I am tired of hearing it. That was what she said, but her eyes were full of amusement. She looked over my plain clothes and pulled me straight inside. Come on. Miss Gu, are you really not angry with me anymore? Chen, why are you so emotionally clueless around me? Though your mind is sharp. Getting into a top university is impressive. Thank you for the compliment. Then she pinched my cheek again. Lingxi took me to the mall's top floor. There were very few people here. I had hardly ever gone shopping before. Before, I was either at school or staying with the Zhao family. Now, everything seemed new to me. Do you like these? Lingxi followed my gaze, which landed on a pair of stud earrings. You do not have pierced ears. I quickly looked away. I do not want them. She turned to the sales associate. Bring out the watch I ordered earlier. Certainly, Miss Gu. The sales associate smiled and brought out an elegant box, then slowly opened it. Inside was an exquisitely crafted men's watch. Do you like it? The day after I met Chen, I had someone custom make it. I wanted it to be his first gift from me. I cannot accept this. You did not say you disliked it. Then you like it. I have this custom made especially for you. It is far too valuable. Chen seems to have misunderstood just how wealthy I am. Old Madame Gu's earlier words surfaced in my mind. Miss Gu, money should be spent wisely. She laughed. Wrap it up for me. Do not worry. It is just an ordinary expense. To ease my concerns. Lingxi took me around the mall again. This time, she did not even ask me anything my eyes lingered on for even a moment. Wrap it up. I watched her swipe her card. Without blinking an eye, I had no choice but to lower my head and stop looking around. As we passed the custom suit section, Lingxi took an interest in a formal suit. Miss Gu, this one has already been reserved. Who reserved it? Zhengjie of the Zhao family. He is wearing it to his engagement party tonight. Lingxi gave a mischievous smile at that. She took out her phone and made a call. Elsewhere. What? You are telling me it is unavailable at a time like this? Zhengjie, why are you so worked up? I cannot understand it. They have the same father. So, why is Chen so bright and pure, while Zhengjie has such a terrible temper? Do not be angry. Today is our engagement party. What engagement party? I do not even have an outfit. What am I supposed to wear? That custom-made suit. I spent ages choosing it, before finally forcing myself to place the order. I already paid the deposit. I was waiting to stun everyone tonight. The engagement party starts in 2 hours. And now you are telling me it is unavailable. Strange. A major brand should not make a mistake like this. Forget it. I will not be the embarrassed one anyway. Did you not try on several others that day? I will have someone deliver them to you. I have not seen Chen lately. Where did he go? HMPH. What is it? Nothing. He was sent somewhere else to live a couple of days ago. What? Are you worried about him? You are about to get engaged to me. Do not tell me you are still thinking about another man. Of course not. You are the only one in my heart. After all, only by marrying Zhengjie can I get my hands on the Zhao family fortune. As long as I marry into the Zhao family, there will be plenty of opportunities later to plan things out slowly. Night fell. The Zhao family's engagement party began as scheduled. Zhengjie had been in show business as a child star since he was young. His engagement party had drawn attention across the internet. The venue was packed with media. I had thought Lingxi snatched Zhengjie's suit because she intended for me to wear it. But none of the clothes we bought today were used. In the dressing room, Lingxi picked out another outfit for me. The luxurious clothes were on my body, but I always felt unworthy of clothes so expensive. Chen, hold your head high and stand tall. How can my man be so timid? The two of us instantly became the center of attention. Who is that? He is unbelievably handsome. Is that the Gu family's so-called seventh miss beside him? He is a man. Does anyone know him? Is he an actor? I do not know him. Lingxi must have brought him back when she returned to the country. Brother-in-law. At those words, the crowd burst into discussion. The livestream viewers' attention shifted from Zhengjie to the two of us as well. Since the Zhu family put so much effort into preparing this, it would be a waste not to use this opportunity. Exactly. That girl is clearly up to no good. Silently, I said a prayer for the Zhu family. I will get you a drink. Miss Gu, can we go somewhere to the side? I do not like so many people staring at me. It makes me feel uncomfortable all over. Just then, Yanni walked over. Chen, why are you here? Only then did she notice Gu Lingxi beside me. Why are you with her? Stay away from someone like her. Sister Yanni, let go first. Gu Lingxi, how dare you go against me? Who do you think you are? Her words drew quiet snickers from those around them. Yanni grew embarrassed and angry. She glared viciously at Gu Lingxi. What? Are you trying to lay a hand on my Lingxi? So fierce. Miss Meng. As they spoke, Muzhou, Jiao, Anna, and the others gathered around. What is going on? All of Beijing's elite socialites are here. I did look down on Gu Lingxi's background, but the people surrounding her all come from Beijing's most powerful families. Just who is Gu Lingxi? Chen, I was only worried you might have said something wrong. Please, plead with them for me. Luckily, I showed this boy some kindness before. He thinks highly of me. He will definitely speak up for me. I slowly looked at her. The gentleness in my eyes faded. Miss Gu treats me very well. You humiliated her in public. I am very angry. My Chen is angry. Why not go home and reflect on your behavior? Meanwhile, 3 minutes. I want this man's full profile. How can a man be this handsome? These heiresses are so gorgeous. What illegitimate daughter. What illegitimate daughter. As long as she's gorgeous, I'll take her side, no matter what. How can a romance this irresistible exist? They are devoted to each other. They protect each other. Sorry, but may I ask something? Whose engagement party is this again? Only then did everyone check the livestream announcement. This is Zhengjie's engagement party. Meanwhile, the guest of honor was backstage answering a call from his manager. What? The trending topic has exploded. Zhengjie happily clicked on it, only to find the trending topics were all praising me. Brother Ji, something happened outside. Zhengjie stormed irritably into the hall, just in time to see Yanni being escorted outside. Hey, what are you doing? Someone. How dare you cause trouble in the Zhu home? The live stream erupted into chaos. Who is this guy? His carefully crafted image just fell apart. What are you doing? Is our Zhengjie not allowed to be angry? Zhengjie realized he could not stop them. He turned around, only to meet Gu Lingxi's bright, lively eyes. When he saw me beside her, he finally realized she was the woman he had refused to marry at all cost. Young Master Zhu is getting engaged today. So us sisters have brought you a grand gift. Turn it off now. Gu Lingxi calmly led me away, though I was completely bewildered. Once we got into the car, my silence puzzled Gu Lingxi. What are you thinking about? If you do not say anything, I am going to get angry. Liar. Then if you keep ignoring me, I am going to kiss you. Miss Gu, thank you. Can I stay by your side forever? What am I saying? I am being greedy. I did not dare ask again, afraid this dream would end right now. Nothing. What an idiot. Look, Chen. See, everyone likes you. So, be more confident. Miss Gu's approval is enough for me. Chen, you are incredible. You went straight to the trending list. When are you getting here? I am so bored. Gu Lingxi saw through my thoughts. She had the driver take me to the hospital. In the hospital room, Zhengjie lay in bed playing on his phone. Chen, you are not much of a friend. You are only coming to see me now. You chose romance over friendship. Watch your behavior. He is my husband. Chen is still so young. How is he already your husband? My future husband. Chen, stay here and keep Zhengjie company. We will go talk to Miss Gu about something. Tell me, what happened? How did you become her husband? My brother refused to marry anyone from the Gu family. So the Zhu family used me as a substitute. They got me drunk. They set it all up that night. Ji, do not do anything rash. Zhengjie isn't human. Everyone knows Gu Lingxi is the Gu family's unfavored illegitimate daughter. Chen, listen to me. Run while you can. Ji, Miss Gu treats me very well. Then do you like her? I like her. I want to stay by her side forever. When Sujie's parents and Gu Lingxi returned to the hospital room, they found the two of us chatting happily. Gu Lingxi waved me over. It is about time. Let us go. Just as the two were about to leave, Mother Su could not hold back any longer. Miss Gu. Gu Lingxi stopped walking, waiting for her to continue. A Chen and a Ji are good friends. We watched him grow up too. He had a hard life before. We hope you will treat him well, Miss Gu. I will. You had better keep your word. If you dare treat him badly, Sujie, will. You shut the hell up. Miss, we are here at the company. Gu Lingxi opened the door and got out, but after waiting a long while, she did not see me get out. She looked into the car. I pointed at myself. Am I getting out too? Hurry up. We are going to be late for the meeting. I followed her into the building. Meanwhile, in the company group chat, everyone, attention. President Gu is at the office. She even brought her fiance. Wow, I thought it was just publicity. Now it is confirmed. This couple is ridiculously gorgeous. A real couple is the best. The meeting room door opened. President Gu, you are finally here. Zhu Juni stared at me beside Gu Lingxi. Too stunned to react for a long moment, Gu Lingxi did not spare him even a glance. Manager Zhu, begin. President Gu, we are discussing confidential business matters. Is it appropriate to bring an outsider? My husband is clingy. Please forgive the embarrassment, Manager Zhu. President Gu, this is inappropriate. Why are you not continuing? Finished, almost. President Gu, what do you think? Someone show him out. And tell them if they still want to work with us, send someone else. Miss Gu, I will be starting school soon. I worked so hard to help a Chen gain some confidence. A strange environment like school. I wonder whether he can adapt. But I was worried about something else. Once I start school, will someone else be by Miss Gu's side? Miss Gu, if my tuition is not paid soon, I really cannot go to school. Silly. You never gave me your account number. How was I supposed to pay your tuition? Oh no, the Zhu family hid my things to stop me from going to school. They hid my admission letter. And the card for paying tuition is in there too. Miss Gu, the Zhu family took my belongings. I will go with you to the Zhu house and get your admission letter back. Wait here while I finish up, okay? Night fell. Do you know what everyone is saying about you outside? You have disgraced the Zhu family. Zhengjie is your son. Instead of thinking of how to solve this, what good is yelling at him? Master, young Master Chu is back. Zhu King Song slammed his hand on the table. He dares come back. I will teach him a lesson today. Master, a young lady came with him. There are only two of them. What are you panicking for? I do not want to panic either, but they brought so many people. Gu Lingxi led me into the house. Go pack up everything in a Chen's room. Take it all. And where is the jade pendant my mother left behind? It was not even valuable jade. My mother took it to auction a few days ago. I was very young when my mother died. I barely remembered her at all. Mom really did leave something behind. So Mom had not completely vanished from this world. What jade pendant could your mother possibly have left? That belongs to your Aunt Yang. Yes, it is mine. The two of them were unusually nervous. Then that man had been lying. What are you doing? I was not lying. Mom, Dad, save me. Chen, hurry and plead for your brother. He knew I was soft-hearted. No matter what, I still saw them as family. To avoid being driven out of the Zhu family, I would have done anything. My mother only gave birth to me. I do not have a brother. Since that night, I have not had a father. Miss Gu, please spare my son. I will talk. I will tell you everything. That jade pendant was left by Chu Jin. Besides that, there was a pile of strange things, all kept at the old family home. Oh, and there was a box set with many gemstones. Chu Jin said it was for Chu Chen. She said it must never be opened. I needed money then, so I sold it. Mom left that for me? So my mother did leave things for me. She must have loved me very much. If she had not died, I would have been cherished like Zhengjie. I know I would have. but they hid my mother's things and sold them. Chen. Gu Lingxi's voice rang out. Miss Gu, Chen. Let us go home. Let us go home first. Miss Gu. Yes, I am here. Please help me get my mother's things back. I am begging you. All right, if it is something Chen treasures, even at the ends of the earth, I will help him find it. When we got home. Miss, this is the invitation. Gu Lingxi looked at the crumpled invitation in Uncle Chen's hand. Yesterday, she remembered there would be someone at this charity gala she did not want to see, so she crumpled it up and tossed it into the trash. She had not expected she would still be unable to avoid it today. Uncle Chen had even gone to the trouble of digging it out. Without changing expression, she took the invitation and nodded. Just then, the door beside us opened. I emerged in my changed clothes. Gu Lingxi praised me without hesitation. You look so handsome. Let us go. Who arrives this late? No idea. Probably some clueless little celebrity, showing up at the last second for such an important event. They will regret it the moment they get inside. Oh my god, are those not the two who went viral for their looks a few days ago? The internet calls them a match made in heaven. Chen, sit here for a while. It was my first time at an event like this. I tried my best to look composed, while silently praying that no one would notice me. Haoyu, someone is wearing the same outfit as you. HMPH, impossible. Mine is a limited edition. There is only one in the country. He gave a cold snort. Hey, how dare you wear a fake to such an important event? For a moment, I panicked. Before I could turn around, he was already standing in front of me. I am talking to you. Did you hear me? Chu Chen. Li Haoyu's eyes widened. Chu Chen can attend a gala like this. Did Uncle Zhu bring him? Can I help you? I knew Li Haoyu. He was Zhu Zhengjie's best friend. More accurately, his lackey. Whenever Zhu Zhengjie gave me trouble, Li Haoyu was usually the one who carried it out. I did not want anything to do with him. I was wondering who had such terrible taste. So it is you. Your mother was just some country bumpkin. No wonder she gave birth to a son as classless as you. It is no surprise you have no manners either. After all, your mother died early. I already knew he had a filthy mouth. But today, he actually dared to insult my mother. You casually gossip about someone's mother in public, and you think you have manners. Or did no one ever teach you better? Let me introduce you. This is Chu Chen, the one who bullies his stepmother and brother at home. He watched as the people around them began whispering. And besides, he even wore a fake to this gala. Mine is not fake. Miss Gu would never dress me in a fake. A fake. And you still will not admit it. Do you know there's only one of this outfit in the country? Where did you get yours? If there is only one, how can you be sure his is the fake one, and not the one you are wearing? A flash of amazement crossed Li Haoyu's eyes. How could I possibly buy a fake? What else could it be? Do you think I cannot recognize my own design? What? What did you just say? This private limited edition outfit was designed by her. Chen. The gala will last a while. Have something to eat first. I looked at the woman before me, and the anger in my heart turned into a flicker of hurt. Only then did Li Haoyu recognize her. You are Gu Lingxi. So this is the Gu family's neglected seventh miss. Do not say that. She is quite well liked these days. What good will that do? As long as the Gu family matriarch steps in, it will all be useless anyway. When I heard those voices, my hand had just clenched into a fist. When Gu Lingxi caught it, the calm, unruffled expression on her face had not been affected by their words at all. You just said you designed this outfit. Can you not understand what I am saying? Li Haoyu was left speechless. Fine. One of you wears fakes, and the other is even worse. Pretending to be the designer, are you? You are far too full of yourself. Just then, Yang Xinian, the host of the gala, walked over. Miss Gu, you are here. She had planned to leave after buying the item at auction, but she had not expected to run into him anyway. Mr. Yang, this is my fiance. Chu Chen is her fiance. Was Gu Lingxi not supposed to have no interest in men? No. How could I lose to some young punk like him? Miss Gu, it looks like you have run into some trouble. Or who is this person? I do not recall inviting him. Mr. Yang, someone is wearing counterfeit clothing at your gala. I have reason to suspect even his invitation is fake. Then how do you think someone wearing fake should be dealt with? He should be thrown out and banned from every gala you hold forever. Yang Zhengjie nodded. I agree. Guards, escort this gentleman out. What are you doing? I told you to escort him out, not me. He looked pleadingly at Yang Zhengjie, right in front of this outfit's designer. You actually tried to pass off an inferior fake as the real thing. How is that possible? Isn't this designer a world-class master? How could it be the Gu family's obscure 7th miss? Thank you for the compliment. Forget the master part. It is only a hobby. Impossible. I paid over 1 million yuan for this outfit. How could it be fake? The people nearby could not help laughing. You thought 1 million yuan could buy this outfit? Keep dreaming. I cannot believe I actually believed him. Turns out he was accusing others to hide his own guilt. Besides, a fake is still a fake. Look how the genuine one shines when worn. I looked at Yang Zhengjie, feeling uneasy. Miss Gu seemed very familiar with that man. Of course, Miss Gu never lacks outstanding men around her. What are you thinking about? The crowd dispersed. I led Gu Lingxi to a seat. Miss Gu is incredible. Is Chen upset because I did not tell him? Or is he jealous? The thought put Gu Lingxi in a good mood. Chen, I designed every piece of your clothing myself. Do you like them? Every piece was made for you. Yang Zhengjie had planned to use this gala to grow closer to Gu Lingxi, but in the blink of an eye, she was gone. When he finally found her, he saw the scene. The woman he remembered as cold as frost was smiling brightly at the man beside her, her eyes brimming with tenderness. Yang Zhengjie's heart skipped a beat, then filled with jealousy. He quietly gave instructions to his assistant. The auction began. This next jade pendant was offered by Zhengjie, the young master of the Zhu family. The jade is smooth and fine, with exquisite craftsmanship. It even appears to have been worn close to young master's body. The opening bid is 5 million. 10 million. Everyone immediately turned to look. They wanted to see which fool had overpaid. The room fell silent. 10 million, going once. 10 million, going twice. 10 million, going 3 times. The auctioneer raised the gavel high. 10 million plus 1 yuan. He smugly turned and raised his brows at Gu Lingxi, only to find she was not looking at him at all. 50 million. Gu Lingxi raised her paddle again. My palms were sweating. 50 million. I will have to pay Miss Gu back later. But can I ever afford it? Yang Zhengjie's smile froze. The gala ended. Miss Gu, go on ahead. Mr. Yang, you seem to have a lot of free time lately. I am not free. There is something I want to say to you. What a coincidence. I have something to say to you too, Mr. Yang. Then let us talk somewhere else. Mr. Yang, I have a fiance now. If your behavior makes him unhappy, I will not be as accommodating as I was before. Back then, I plotted every step, scheming against Gu Lingxi. Though my family covered it up in the end, I still could not let her go. Lingxi, I was wrong back then. Will you give me another chance? A sudden weakness swept through her body. She suddenly remembered the glass of champagne before the gala. Yang Zhengjie must have tampered with it. She forced herself to endure the discomfort, then hurried away. She found a secluded corner, leaning against the wall as she waited for me to come out. But I did not appear for a long time. Yang must have held him up. She turned to go back and find me. Just then, I walked dejectedly out of the banquet hall. After collecting the jade pendant, I came out, but the corridor was completely empty. What took you so long? My disappointment turned to hurt. I thought Miss Gu had left with Mr. Yang and abandoned me. Where did they go? What did they do? Why were they gone so long? I did not dare dwell on it. They said the item was not here, and they had to get it elsewhere. Then they told me they could not find it, and asked me to wait. Miss Gu, are you feeling unwell? Chen, take me home. I quickly scooped her into my arms and headed for the parking lot. The car stopped outside the villa. I carried her into the living room. She went to soak in a warm bath to ease her discomfort. Uncle Chen, what is wrong with Miss Gu? Butler Chen looked at me with a smile and whispered something in my ear. I understood at once. I returned to the bedroom and knocked. Miss Gu, may I come in? After that day, Gu Lingxi noticed I had grown bolder. Miss Gu, I want to visit Zhengjie at the hospital. May I? Then I will have Uncle Chen take you. I have something to handle shortly. You little rascal, always trying to run off. Then come home early. At the hospital, before I reached Suji's room, I heard laughter and chatter inside. Chen. You finally came to see me. Hello, Brother Lun. Hello. Brother Lun, thank you. Thank you for saving me that day. It was nothing, really. Come on, let us play a game of Fight the Landlord. Other than the first round when I learned the rules, I won every game after that. It was too easy. A quick calculation tells me what cards you have. It is far easier than coding. No wonder you are an incoming electrical engineering student at Zhao University. Your brain comes with its own calculator. You play cards like you have a cheat code. Ha ha ha, Chen was born with a brilliant mind. After chatting with them for a while, the two burdens I had long suppressed quietly rose to the surface again. My college acceptance letter, along with the bank card holding my tuition, still had not been recovered. The wooden box was still missing. That was all that my mother, whom I never met, had left behind as my only connection to her. After saying goodbye to Suji and Zhao, I got into Uncle Chen's car waiting outside and rode silently back to the Gu family villa. Gu Lingxi sat quietly on the sofa, waiting for me. Chen, you are back. Come sit, Miss Gu. Miss Gu, my acceptance letter and tuition bank card were not recovered last time. I also want to get back what my mother left me. Silly boy, I understand. Tell me things like this from now on too. Do not suffer through it alone in silence. I will have Qin Shuang take people to the Zhu family and retrieve your acceptance letter. It will be in your hands tomorrow morning. As for your mother's belongings, my people have already contacted the collector. They will be redeemed in full, then returned to you. Miss Gu, once school starts and I focus on my major, I will work hard on my projects. No matter how much it costs, I will repay every cent to you. You do not need to keep such strict accounts. You are the one I hold closest to my heart. What weighs on your heart weighs on mine. Uncle Chen just told me, you have a remarkable gift for logical reasoning. In electrical engineering, you will shine. I told her about the unease in my heart. It is all right. Mengjie is already looking into it. Just then, Mengjie called. Lingxi, my mentor, and I analyzed Chu Chen's medical records. We finally found the key issue. Chen was born with a resilient heart, but he suffered day after day in the Zhu family as a child. He was not even guaranteed 3 meals a day, along with the inferiority his grandmother instilled in him, and the long-term oppressive environment. Over time, it created an emotional burden on his heart. That is why he suffers frequent fainting spells. The root of his illness is not physical injury. It comes from more than a decade of psychological repression. So that was it. The recurring dizziness and suffocating exhaustion were never because I was naturally frail. They were caused by every member of the Zhu family grinding me down, year after year, wearing down my body and mind bit by bit. I will be here to protect you from now on. No one will ever make you endure that oppression alone again. I will have Mengjie prepare a gentle herbal remedy for long-term care. We will take it slowly. Chen, it will be all right. Just then, Qin Shuang walked in. Miss, the Gu family's old madam has secretly continued transferring the Gu family's core assets. She has colluded with outsiders to harm the family's interests. We have all the evidence. I spared her before, out of respect for the bond between grandmother and granddaughter. But she actually dared to target Chen. She deserves no more mercy. 3 days later, the Gu family shareholders meeting was held as scheduled. Gu Lingxi took her seat before the assembled shareholders with a complete chain of evidence. One by one, she clearly laid out the old madam's years of self-serving schemes. Once the shareholders understood what was at stake, they unanimously voted to strip the old madam of all management authority and reclaim all her shops, shares, and businesses. The old madam had schemed for half her life, trying to sideline the direct family line and seize control of the Gus. In the end, she was left with nothing. She could only move alone to a remote cottage on the outskirts and live there in seclusion. Not long after, Qin Shuang delivered my acceptance letter and the lost bank card to the villa. My fingertips lightly brushed over the paper. Chen, I will personally take you to enroll at Zhao University on your first day. Then, I will get you a quiet, comfortable apartment off campus. It will not interfere with your time in the lab or your studies. In your free time, you can work on the programming projects you love. Not long after, Qin Shuang came to the villa with a report. Zhengjie's scandal had exploded across the internet. The child star, an online celebrity image he had cultivated for years, had completely collapsed. All his endorsement deals and film and television projects were cancelled. Across the internet, a tidal wave of abuse came crashing down on him. Overnight, his name became synonymous with disgrace. Evidence that Lingxi had privately sold young Master Chu's mother's belongings and mistreated young Master Chu for years was exposed as well. Business partners quickly ended their partnerships with Zhu Qingsong's company. Its funding chain was completely severed. In just half a month, the company declared bankruptcy. They moved from their luxurious villa into a cramped, aging apartment building. Son Muzhou, the servant who had deliberately made life difficult for young Master Chu, could only scrape by on odd jobs. Haoyu, who humiliated me publicly at the charity gala and flaunted counterfeit designer goods, was exposed on the spot, and the farce spread through high society. He became everyone's favorite joke. Yang Jinian, who tried to tear Lingxi and me apart, saw his schemes fail, and his reputation was ruined. The darkness that had weighed on my heart for years finally vanished. There was still some time before school began. Lingxi stayed by my side every day as I recovered. Each morning, she personally brought me warm herbal medicine. She sat beside me until I finished it, then offered me candied fruit to ease the bitterness. In the evenings, she held my hand. We would stroll slowly through the backyard she designed herself. Chen, you do not have to give in on everything. You do not have to keep lowering your head to please others. Little by little, she stripped away the inferiority and cowardice rooted deep within me, and taught me to embrace my own light. During the day, I wrote code in the study, while Lingxi quietly sat across from me, sketching formal wear designs. Sometimes, our eyes would meet. No words were needed. A lasting warmth spread through my heart. A month later, the collector returned my mother's jewel-inlaid wooden box as promised to the villa. The instant I opened it, inside lay a black and white photograph of my mother in her youth. I could not be there for you then. That is your mother's deepest regret. May my Chen live a safe and blessed life. As I gently traced the letter, my eyes reddened beyond my control. Your mother's wish. I will uphold it for her. For the rest of our lives, I will always stay by your side. After months of treatment on schedule, the stagnant energy built up in my body over more than a decade finally cleared. I felt stronger and more spirited with every passing day. On the first day of school, I knew someone at my side loved me wholeheartedly. I deserved every kindness and tenderness in this world. In class, I mastered every lesson in my field. After class, I immersed myself in the lab, studying programming. Thanks to my exceptional logical reasoning, I was selected for the university's key electronics research team. When I returned home after class, I helped Lingxi handle the company's daily affairs. Sometimes, I could also use my expertise to help her solve difficult problems with equipment, software, and smart systems. Gradually, I became a dependable partner at her side. Half a year passed in the blink of an eye. The smart convenience app I developed independently won the gold prize in the National College Student Electronics Competition. Chen, meeting you was the greatest blessing of my life. Every hardship, grievance, and upheaval of the past decade or more vanished into thin air at that moment. Once, I was an abandoned child with no one to rely on, trampled on at will. Every day, I endured humiliation and blame. I thought I could only cower in a corner and barely survive for the rest of my life. But after I met Lingxi, she won justice for me, recovered every keepsake my mother left behind, and little by little, taught me confidence and self-love. She accompanied me toward the bright future that was mine. The Gu family was finally at peace. The family matriarch lived alone in a small house on the outskirts. She shut herself away to reflect on her sins, powerless to stir up trouble again. The Zhu family had fallen into ruin, with no ability left to trouble us. Our dear friends remained by our side. Everyone who had done evil suffered the consequences. On New Year's Eve after our graduation, the backyard was blanketed in scattered starlight. Lingxi, let's get married. She did not hesitate for even a moment. She nodded firmly in agreement. Amid a sea of spring flowers, at our wedding, I clutched the jade pendant I had finally recovered, the one my mother left me, in my pocket, as I stood at the end of the red carpet. Chen, you suffered far too much when you were alone. For the rest of our lives, I will always be with you. Lingxi, I gripped her hand tightly. I never dared hope for a peaceful life before. You were the one who brought light into my life. I will never let go of your hand for as long as I live. My husband, we will have a brand new life ahead of us. We will stay happy forever. Yes. We will have wonderful New Years together. Every grievance and hardship had finally come to an end. All that remained was ours alone, a new life of passionate happiness. After our wedding, I prepared for graduate school entrance exams, while founding my own electronics technology studio. Lingxi supported every one of my dreams without condition. We supported each other, always choosing one another. In our spare time, we tended the flowers and plants in the backyard together. Sitting in our lounge chairs, we carefully planned the quiet decades ahead. The abandoned child once trapped in endless darkness, with no one who cared, was finally treasured and doted on by my one and only sweet wife, and cherished completely. Every unresolved hurt from the past, every wound I could never let go of, found its perfect resolution. The wicked received their due. The one I loved remained at my side. We stayed by each other's side, safe and steady through every day and year. The road ahead would always be paved with gentle light. The rest of our lives would be filled with perfect happiness.